again, kind of on the same topic, we are 8286 asks, is it crazy to be concerned about wideout recruiting? This year didn't go. He's talking about the footprint didn't go too far to land commits that they landed. Seems like recruiting for this position is very limited. He goes on to ask about, like, you can't go west because Ohio State, Notre Dame, Michigan. You can't go down south. It seems like, and he's pointing to some specific things of these are all regional recruits. I think specifically this last class, guys, do you have a concern about the regional footprint with Virginia not producing maybe the same way they expected? Although it is super early on in Marques Hagans' time at Penn State, I think that's an important thing to remember. Fitz, how do you view their footprint for wide receiver recruiting?
I mean, it's a concern in that they've not brought in the guy. I mean, it's more about the room than it is about the footprint, the recruiting, and all that stuff right now. So like that's where your concern should lie. The concern that I've seen from people on our little corner of the internet is a bit much in terms of like judging the entire product based off of being here for 11 months now. So I'm very curious to see how he responds, but you also at the same time can't look at this and say that the results have been there right away. Like that, like there is something for Hagans to prove. I think he's a guy that should get fired right now because, you don't like the way that his receivers play. You don't like the way that he recruited or anything like that, but there is criticism there to be had. So, I think that's a situation that you got to wait and see with this 2025 class, especially. You expected maybe a little bit more in the portal. I don't think there was much in the portal in terms of receivers. Like, and I did that little drawback to 2023 yesterday, looking at the receivers they recruited last year. It ain't great, man. It ain't great. It's not the be all end all. If you're looking for a star, they're few and far between. So I'm very curious. I'm taking the wait and see approach on Hagans. The people that I talk to him really like him. The people that I that think that he can get it done. But it's going to be a wait and see because there is criticism warranted there. There's not stakes at the gate here. But it's certainly something that we're tracking.
Right. This is an important year coming up. But when I look at those top 100 guys, I don't see a lot. I mean, Marcus Harris has come out from California. Funny because we talked California a couple times, but that's not happening. Nashawn Montgomery has those ties to Jaywan, right? Is it Jaywan? Does he have ties? Or he's not like directly. Who's Jaywan's nephew? Is his nephew on the teammates with Nashawn? I'm forgetting his name. They came up here for a visit.
Jaron Hughley's 2026.
That's it. Yeah. Thank you. So, I don't know if that works out to much, but Khalil Lockett came up here. He's another top 100 guy, but I just don't see a whole lot there. When you go from 150 to that 300 range, that's where you get Alex Cyrus. We'll see about Michael Thomas. There's some other guys there. Desi Jones, of course. I mean, there's quality guys in the region, but I think what fans really want is a home run, top 50 kind of receiver. And I'm not seeing a whole lot there.